favor? Thank you everyone for waiting. We were meeting with our professionals in closed session. We are now still in the caucus meeting, which for people who aren't familiar with our format of government, we have 2 meetings once a month. We have a caucus from 6:30 to 8. I apologize, we ran over. And then we have an 8 p.m. regular meeting. We are required by law to permit you to speak at both. So you can choose to speak now when we open to the public, or you can wait 10 minutes until we go to the regular meeting and speak then. So, have a motion to open to the public. Actually, this is really all in favor?
Aye.
So there's a change to the agenda. Resolutions 54 and 55 are being tabled. Okay, so I'm required to tell you that as well. So we're open to the public. If you have a comment that you'd like to make now, you can raise your hand, wait for me to call on you, and then come up to the microphone. It's over there, state your name and address. And again, you'll have an opportunity to do the same thing again in the regular meeting in about 10 minutes.
Lauren Eastwood, 4-Wheeler Drive. I'm glad to see you're tabling the resolutions for promotions to police captain. I think
Microphone, the mic needs to be turned up.
You.
It's on.
It's on.
It's on. Just, you can't stand close.
I'm glad to see you're tabling resolutions.
Just turn the volume.
Bring it,
A little too high.
it's too high, bring it down. I know.
I think you're going to bring up the volume.
I'm not sure it's working. Okay. I'm glad to see that you're tabling resolutions 54 and 55 concerning promotions to police captain. I think you need to completely rethink the police organization. As we all know, Englewood Cliffs currently has more superior officers than we have patrolmen. That is a management structure that I don't think any of you would have in your businesses, and it is not appropriate for our town. I don't know any other town that has such a ridiculously top-heavy management structure in their police department, and I think you need to get an appropriate ratio of supervisors to patrol officers, and that ratio is not greater than 1-to-1.
Thank you. Anybody else wishing to be heard? Seeing and hearing no one, have a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Have a motion to adjourn the caucus meeting. All in favor? Okay. Give me 1 minute and then we'll start the new meeting. Marking's the video one?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs. Today is February 12th, 2020. It's approximately 8:45 p.m. Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute. And remain standing after. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you can, please remain standing for a moment of silence for resident Dr. Jerome Goldfisher, who passed away recently, resident Ed Talia, who also passed away, and Angela Bonici, who's a former resident who passed away. Moment of silence, please. Thank you, everyone. Madam Clerk, would you please take the roll call.
Mayor Sandra?
Here.
Sabari. O. Here. Sung.
Here.
Aversa.
Here.
Wu.
Here.
Municipal clerk. Borough attorney. And DPW superintendent.
Here.
Everyone's present.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, would you please read into the record the Open Public Meetings Act statement?
Adequate notice of this meeting was given to the press and posted as required. Date and time of this meeting was legally given as required by the Open Public Meetings Act. This notice is on file with the municipal clerk and posted on the bulletin board. Minutes of this meeting will be made available to the public. Completion of typing and proofreading by the municipal clerk.
This is on? Can you hear me? At all?
It's on.
Mr. Mayor, just before we go forward, I just want to put on the record.
You want to introduce yourself?
I can only do what I can do.
All right, so for everyone who doesn't
I don't know
know,
if you
this is
can
Joe
listen.
Marinello. He's a borough attorney.
Just for purposes of the record, I know that we just read the Open Public Meetings Act statement. I have cautioned the council that I don't know that this meeting is properly noticed, that it was changed at the last minute to a new location. And for purposes of the record, I'm not agreeing that it definitely was publicly noticed correct. I'm just not going to use that. I'm assuming you can pick up my voice.
Just positioning the speakers.
So, I mean, we can go forward, but I'm not sure that this meeting is legally noticed.
Okay, so a notice was provided to the newspapers on Friday, which under law is adequate notice.
We might have a disagreement.
Okay, so I think a lot of people got the notice, as we have many more people here than we usually do. So thank you everyone for coming. When you walked in, off to the right is a table. We have a community charity, the Office of Concerned Food Pantry. We try to collect money and food every meeting for the Office of Concern in Englewood. And my theory on this is that we should do at least one good thing when we're together, even though we may fight all night and argue. We should at least try to help people who need to be helped. Also, just giving you a little update today, I had a tour of the new LG building. It is amazing, and I'm sure that at some point they'll open it up to our residents to have a tour as well. They plan on moving in March. They plan on having a ribbon cutting in June. So the building is an ecological marvel, an environmental marvel, and it's just so well done and appointed. And the view of New York skyline from there is also quite amazing. So as residents, you should all be proud of what has just been built in Englewood Cliffs. It's probably the nicest office building in New Jersey. So you should all feel great about that as well. And they love being our neighbors, and there'll be 2,000 people working there. You all received department head reports. Does anybody have any questions? I see Mr. Neville is in the back. He's the superintendent of DPW. If anyone has any questions for him, I'm sure he'd be happy to answer them as well. You've had a very easy winter.
Yeah.
Just keep it up. It's one of our budgets that is really on track, right? And also, I don't want to keep you here. I know you've been here all day, so if you have to leave or whenever you want to leave, feel free to go. And we also thank our police officers who are here tonight. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. There was no meaningful correspondence put on the agenda. The next item, which is an aggravation for me, because he left. And I'll tell you why he left. The Borough Affordable Housing litigator, Tom Troutner, was supposed to present as much as he could. He couldn't tell you what litigation strategy was or appeal strategy, but he was going to, my request, explain to you the status of the recent court decisions that were made. Many of them adverse to us because we're in this affordable housing litigation. The council told him to go home. And in particular, Councilwoman Sabari, Councilwoman O, Councilman Song, and Councilman Aversa did not want him to present to you. Councilman Farrow and Councilman Wu and myself wanted him to do so. Because we felt that you should know from our borough attorney, who's been paid close to $1 million on this litigation, where we stand. And it is the four of them who said no. They sent him home.
Mayor, may I have the floor?
Why?
May I have, I'd like to answer the,
Well, let me just finish. Let me just finish and you can speak. So, I told him, be very careful. You don't have to answer questions because we're still in litigation. But the public should have the right to know where we stand. Yes, Councilman.
Mayor, so we were advised from our professionals that it is not a good idea for the professionals to speak on the litigation. So we were told by our professionals that it is not a good idea and they do not recommend that they speak to the public because we're still in litigation with affordable housing. And I felt personally that it's important that we take the recommendation from the professionals because the town is already in a dire situation with affordable housing and we cannot take any more risks to make it worse. And that was the reason that I was in opposition of having them present tonight.
So to the public, you'll have an opportunity to speak. Please don't yell out there to speak. We wanted the attorney to speak, and they told him not to, and he said, well...
Actually, he
Mr.
didn't want to
Marinello
speak.
saying don't speak. So-
It was recommended that he not come out and present to the public, and there were legal reasons for that, and you're well aware of them because you were in closed session with us. And once again, you know, he was not going to come out here and constantly have to say to the public, I'm sorry, but I can't answer your question. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question, and I'm sorry yet once again, I cannot answer your question.
Here's the thing, everyone.
So it's about, these are our professionals, they're paid to represent us and do what's best for the residents of this town, and they are doing
Okay, hold
that.
on, everybody. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When you go home, just know that they know you came to hear him, and they don't want you to hear him.
That's right.
Well, that wouldn't be true.
It's kind of growing tired of me, because then you get a flyer in your mail with 4 people signing it, right? Now, look, there's 6 people, hold on a second, there's 6 people on council, right? There's 6 people on council.
There's a motion
So
on the
4 people-
table.
Hold on a second, I'm speaking. There's 4 people who decide that they don't want you to know, they're gonna mail flyers to your house that aren't true, and they're gonna say that we don't have control. But this year they have 4.
But all
last
those
year
other
they had
flyers you
5,
get,
right?
they're
And so,
really the
look,
truth.
Look, you're responsible, you vote.
There's a motion on the table to
Wait,
open to the
no,
public.
speaking.
I'm seconding
I am
it.
speaking right now.
There's a motion on the
You're
table.
gonna have to be respectful, okay? I know you don't like to hear this.
No,
I know you don't like to hear this, but you need to
be
hear this.
respectful.
Last year, you controlled, you had 5 and 1. This year, you have 4 and 2. Okay,
Yes.
so you still control. So don't be telling the public anything other than that you control. My job is to just try to promote democracy, make sure we always know what everybody's doing.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't care that she's trying to talk over me. Whenever she does that, I'll stop and I'll continue when she runs out of time. But she'll...
Mayor, I think she's very respectful because she interrupting you while you're talking. I think you should be.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
All right, folks.
Again, Mayor, there's a motion on the table.
Folks, we're all neighbors first, okay? And let's all take a deep breath and let's get through this. I will update you with what are the facts. Okay? So regarding the borough's, hold on, regarding the borough's affordable housing obligations, under current New Jersey law, and in an effort to keep our residents
There's a
informed,
motion on
I
the
wanted to
table.
devote much of this meeting to informing you and continuing to try to make you part of the process so you know what's happening.
Mayor, I don't think you're following the Roberts rules. There's a motion on the floor and there was a second. So why aren't
One thing
we,
that we did do is we all agreed, we did agree that we will appeal. We will appeal this decision.
That is right.
Okay? That's not Mario's rule, that's just me telling you what we are going to do, so you know. Had the attorney stayed, he would have told you, but I'm telling you instead.
I think what the resident meant was that we're supposed to follow the Roberts rules, not your
I still
rules.
believe, and I've always believed, you noticed, in the last couple of weeks, the four Democrats on the council kind of gave up on affordable housing and said, you solve it, Mayor, with Ramon and with William.
That's absolutely not
We've
true.
been working on plans. We have
We wouldn't do that to
different
the residents.
variations of different plans to accomplish that, okay? The problem is that we need to appeal and we need to implement our plans, whichever ones we could all get a consensus on and agree
Ma-
to.
Once again,
And
you're
so
giving
by
out
way
way
of
too much
background- By way
information.
of back, you'll have the floor, all you
You're
want.
doing this again. We were asked not to give out information, and you are moving forward.
So just so you know, Mount Laurel, affordable housing mandate laws were first enacted in 1977. Okay, some of us weren't even born. I was born. Joseph Parisi Sr. and Joe Jr. were the mayors from 1976 to 2015. Ed and Gloria have been council members since 2012. I became mayor in 2016. No affordable housing units have been built in town. Okay, so we wanted to do this. We had a plan at the end of 2018. In fact, it was approved. We even bought a property to do it. And what happened in 2019 was that the council came in, took control on January 3rd and January 4th. They tried to settle with Normandy. And they tried to do so
Okay.
without developing the plan that we have. Now,
That's your opinion. That is not what
they-
happened.
Just so you understand the way committees and subcommittees work, and this is important for you to know. The only way a town could act is through the council. There has to be an open public meeting and there has to be a vote. A committee can recommend to the council, but a committee has no power. A subcommittee has no power. A lawyer for a subcommittee has no power. I have some powers under New Jersey law, but very limited, okay? It's the council that has to decide. And so let's talk about the lawyers who represent, because here's what's happened in 2019. William and I were excluded
Okay.
from a lot of information.
That's not what this meeting is about.
Okay? The borough's
There's a
client-
motion on the table.
The borough's attorney.
Would like to listen to the mayor, please.
You've heard it already
No,
several
no,
times.
Okay, be kind. Be kind, everybody.
Be kind. You're telling them to get angry. You incite the public to behave this way.
So here's what happened. Here's what happened, everybody. All through 2019, I realized I'm getting cut out of this. It's not right, so I'm asking for information. I'm not getting information from the council, neither is William. I'm not getting information from the attorneys, neither is William. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, but the borough's attorney's client is the municipal body as represented by the mayor and council. Not just a portion of the council. The New Jersey Supreme Court's Advisory Committee of Professional Ethics cautions against attorneys who disregard that their client is a municipal entity. The Democratic Council majority did not consult the attorneys as their individual attorneys. No, you're paying for them, but rather as the attorneys for the borough. Those attorneys are not in a position to provide Sabari, Song and Aversa confidential treatment to matters related to housing and exclude William and me. They're just not allowed to do that. But that's what they did, and they continue to do it. They breached this covenant to us and to you. Remember, you're paying for them. Your taxes go to pay these people, not to act as their attorney, but as your attorney. And then here's what happened. So I demanded a lot of information. Couldn't get any. No emails. So then I took an opportunity last week when somebody who was blocking me at Borough Hall was absent. And I got 5,000 pages of email. 5,000. And I gotta tell you, some of them are interesting because so many of them involve affordable housing without William and me being copied. And in the December 2019 email exchange from Tom Troutner, who was supposed to present to you, and that email was to the Versa Sabari and E. Park. He actually writes, as a follow-up to our telephone, it's not present, no. As a follow-up to our prior telephone.
We pay for it, it's okay, let him talk. Yes,
Move him. How about the people in the audience who are screaming out?
As a follow-up to our prior telephone conference, we wanted to reconfirm.
Mayor, you're putting
We
the
wanted to
town at
reconfirm that
risk.
pursuant to your request,
should.
as well as a request of Wunsch and Marinello.
You can come here like this.
Piazza Law Firm, which is Tom Troutner's law firm, have not responded to the mayor's demands for documents and information, and will continue to refrain from doing so, pending further direction from the borough, from you guys.
Wow.
What you should also know is that Aversa, Savardo, and Song have consistently voted no to provide me with the information. But now they want me to solve their problem, right?
Oh, no,
Can't have it
you
both
created
ways,
it.
folks.
You created
So
it.
there was a
We're not
recent
solving
mailer
it.
that you all wrote, and I mentioned that the four of you signed. You're the majority signing that mailer, and you're complaining to everybody that you don't control. Simple arithmetic shows that you control, okay? Just like you controlled tonight. And what happened tonight? Well, we don't have Mr. Troutner presenting to our very nice residents, okay? It's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault.
Okay.
It's everyone else's fault except for you. You've created this problem, Mayor. You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You're very good at blaming other people. You know what? Take accountability. You said you could stop 800 Sylvan Avenue, and look where we are.
Yeah, we will stop them, but I need you to cooperate with me and not block me from information.
Stop
You think
lying
that
to
they
the
want me to
Nobody's
stop?
blocking
To
you.
the public.
Look at you. Look at you.
No, that's the
Listen,
truth.
everybody. Here, you think I understand the following. In 2017, Normandy Development applied for commercial subdivision. 800 Sylvan, right? The subdivision was denied, and within 2 weeks of that denial, Normandy sued for a high-density residential development at 800 Sylvan, of which 20% would be affordable. John Shapizi, Normandy's attorney at the time, submitted to our borough clerk an Open Public Records Act, asking for affordable housing documents a month before Normandy's planning board hearing, okay? Normandy's managing director admitted, and you can read the transcript, that a residential development was always their intention, notwithstanding the commercial subdivision application. They perjured themselves in their application to the planning board. Do you think Judge Farrington cares? No. No, you know why? Because it's New Jersey, it's construction, it's money, and it's politics. And they don't care who perjures themselves, as long as their friends get to build market-rated properties, okay?
That's not exactly what it says. You're taking tidbits.
So in 2016, 17, and 18, the Republican council majority worked with me to preserve the borough's immunity from builders' remedy lawsuits. The immunity from builders' remedy lawsuits was lost in August 2019 by a Democratic majority that year. The founder of Eye of the Cliffs, she's sitting right there, Karen Geiger, intervened in one of the Normandy lawsuits on behalf of, no, not the borough, she intervened on behalf of Normandy, right? Normandy, that's what she did.
No, on behalf of the borough.
Going back to 2018.
Yes, to force us
These
to
are
allow
smart
them to
people.
put
You can't lie to
corporate.
them, Deborah.
No, I'm not lying
lie
to
to
them.
the people right
You're
now,
lying.
Mayor.
And they fell for a hook and
Going
sinker.
back-
We are where we are today because of him. We are.
No, we're not too rude.
He
Going
is
back to
misleading the public.
2018, we
And you know
hired-
it too, Mary.
We hired and we directed a team of professionals
I know
to
you don't
ensure,
live on Urban Avenue.
hold on,
I know.
ensure full compliance. So we developed 100% affordable housing plan. Look, I've always said, I don't like this law. I don't think it's constitutional, but it's the law, and we have to comply with it, okay? And I always said that. Now, if you read Judge Farrington's decision, which seemed to have been written by Norman before her, she says that I never said that. She says that I opposed the law, and that I wouldn't comply. That's not true. That's not true. You can look at every time I mentioned this law, just like tonight. I don't agree with it. It's taking value from your property and redistributing it to somebody else. And New Jersey legislature should be making these decisions. But they turn it over to the courts. Okay? And then here we are. We also sat down with the special master in 2018 and with the Fair Share Housing Council representative. We did it in the middle of the year. We actually had them agree to our plan. We had a handshake. There's a couple parking issues we were resolving. A month later, it's enough, deal's off. All right, so let me explain the economics to you, right? Remember what I said, New Jersey, politics,
That was before
construction, money.
2019.
We had, it was 2018. We had this plan, it was 100% affordable housing. So guess who makes money in 100% affordable housing?
Nobody.
Nobody, right, exactly. Now, if you build a market-based project with 20% affordable, 4 out of 5 units make you a lot of money. And not just you if you're a developer, but your friends, the politicians that you put money into. That's who makes the money.
That's correct.
Now, let me tell you about fair share housing. This is really, it's going to floor you because a lot of you are immigrants or the sons and daughters of immigrants who left places that function like this. So fair share housing is a non-governmental, non-elected, non-profit organization that claims its mission to ensure local government compliance with New Jersey's affordable housing mandates. They're such nice people. Its website lists some major donors, including Governor Murphy's Family Foundation. Okay, so now Governor Murphy also appoints judges who hear affordable housing cases, in which fair share housing is a party. They're our adversary. Again, fair share housing is one of our adversaries. Remember this. Last week, Governor Murphy made the former CEO of fair share housing, Kevin Walsh, the New Jersey State Comptroller. So now, as Comptroller for the state, Mr. Walsh now oversees accounting and the implementation of monitoring of internal controls. He's got a job in the government. No, he's got a job in Governor Murphy's administration. A well-paid job. So Mr. Walsh, who wrongfully orchestrated the lawsuits and slander against our town, was just promoted by Governor Murphy to make sure that the New Jersey government is following rules and laws. It's bizarre, okay? Fair share housing does not disclose who its other major donors are, but you can guess. It's kind of like the best kept secret. It's not a secret in New Jersey, but many believe it's builders, the construction industry, and high-level politicians. I've always challenged the Bergen Record. They're here to investigate that. They never do. They didn't want to touch this organization. By the way, Kevin Walsh also lives in a town that is not compliant with affordable housing anymore.
And what does that do for us?
And he recently, not only that, but he recently maneuvered and changed an extended Steve high school relationship from a high school with 22.9% white and Asian students to a high school with 72.1% white and Asian students. See, Mr. Walsh didn't really practice what he preaches when it comes to inclusion in his own town. Okay? These are the people who are judging us, writing about us. Normandy's lawyer sitting back there, and they'll probably write something offended about this in court tomorrow, but so be it. Without doubt, fair share housing and Kevin Walsh ran New Jersey. Okay? They control the legislature, the governor, and the courts. And they're all judging us. And, you know, the people you should really blame are Loretta Weinberg, Gordon Johnson, Valerie Huddle, and the entire New Jersey legislature, because they are the ones we should be enacting laws to implement affordable housing in a fair and equitable way, like the other 49 states do. No one else does it the way New Jersey does. No one else. They do it with tax credits and other incentives, but no one else is going to take property value from you and give it to somebody else and a developer. Okay? Only New Jersey. When we were in control of this council, we kept all of you informed. You never had an issue about what's going on. We had a liaison on affordable housing, as Carol McMorrow, who was councilwoman at the time.
No.
We always had meetings. We had so many special meetings. We always saw consensus over conflict. And then you guys came in, and you just cut us out. And now you're trying to cover
That's
it
not
up.
true.
You're covering it up. I had to beg and actually figure out how to get these emails. It's like 10 times more than this. And it wasn't easy, and I had a good opportunity to do it last week. So
Those are the same emails that I've authorized Lizette to have Cameron give you, so it's not like you discovered something.
No. Look, these are smart people. Stop insulting.
You know what, stop saying these are smart people. Of course they're smart people. But you're going on and on about the government. We don't control the government. We control Inglewood Cliffs.
Last year, I even sued to get the information from our own council.
So did former Councilwoman Park.
So now noteworthy is the judge, in my case, on my information demand, is the same judge in the Normandy case. She knew I wasn't receiving information, and she still didn't grant me the right to get the information. There's actually a letter from our attorney, Jess Heredian, to the judge saying that rather than have Inglewood Cliffs enter into a memorandum of understanding, the subcommittee would enter into it. Serenian knew that the subcommittee had no authority. Remember what I said about the